Then think about drawing the tailbone down, the bottom part of the spine down towards the earth, and then elongating through the back, all the way through the crown of the head. So lengthening the cervical spine. Imagine reaching up through the crown and grounding down through the root. Creating a lot of expansiveness, spaciousness in the body and in the spine. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Closing or lowering the eyes. Bringing your awareness to your belly. Seeing if it's feeling relaxed or clenched. See if you can deepen the breath down into the belly, allowing it to expand and contract with the breath. Observing the chest and the shoulders when you breathe. Are they rising, lifting? Are you able to maintain the breath low in the belly? Without any judgments, just being mindful of where you're able to carry the breath this morning. We waste our time waiting for a path to appear, but it never does, because we forget the paths are made by walking, not waiting. And we forget that there is absolutely nothing about our present circumstances that prevent us from making progress again, one tiny step at a time. Holding today the intention of making heartfelt progress, moving forward on a path that feels good for us. Remembering we always have the opportunity to choose again, to choose a new path, to walk a new path on this journey. One tiny step at a time without waiting for our destiny or our dreams to come to us, but being open and receptive to the path that will lead us there. Taking 3 more deep breaths, lengthening on the inhale from the root to the crown. And allowing each exhale to ground you back down to the earth. On your next inhale, taking a full deep breath in and holding the breath at the top. And open the mouth, exhale. You're ready, gently opening the eyes. We'll add some movement to the body. Then inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, lengthening both side bodies. Interlace the fingers and flipping the palms up. Deep breath in. Then exhale, rounding the spine. So draw the belly button in, push the hands forward. So we're creating some space on the upper back as well as the lower back. So drawing the belly in, relax the head towards the biceps. Then inhale, lifting up, arms come up, adding a little back bend if you want, opening to the chest. Then exhale, rounding the spine. Once more, inhale, lifting up, finding length on the side bodies. And then exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead. Release the palms and relax the hands down by the sides. Keep the right hand down. Inhale, the left arm up and over. Drawing the left hip down, creating some space on the left side. And then adding a little bit of depth. If you want, you can come down onto that right forearm onto the earth. Keeping the chest open. And inhale, coming through to center. And exhale, bringing the right arm up and over. Heart is open, shoulders relaxed. And adding depth to a depth that feels good for you this morning. Inhale, coming back through the center. And then exhale, walking the hands forward, bringing the hands down, rounding the spine, relaxing the head towards the earth. Slowly rising back up to a seat and switching the legs, bringing the other leg on top or out in front. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead. And exhale, twisting to the right. Right hand behind the back, left hand to the outside of the right leg. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, arms come up overhead, lengthen. And then exhale, twisting towards the left. Inhale, bringing the arms up. And then exhale, folding forward. Gently rising, we'll come to our tabletop position. Spreading the fingertips wide. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow pose. Opening through the chest, allowing the belly to drop low. And then exhale, rounding the spine into cat. Inhale to cow. Taking any movements that feel good for you in the body. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Twice more with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to a tabletop, we'll extend the left leg out. Press into the hands and tuck the tailbone a little bit to protect the back. And then extend the right arm out. So really lengthening, reaching the right hand forward and pressing that left foot back. So you can flex the toes. Imagine that you're going to stomp the foot on a wall behind you, really engaging the left leg. Inhale. Then exhale, reaching the right hand back for the left foot. Square the hips and the shoulders, and then kick the foot up and back. So the more up you go, the deeper the back bend. When you kick the foot back, you're going to open through that right shoulder. If you want, you can gaze towards the right or keep the gaze neutral for balance. And slowly releasing down to the earth, to tabletop. Then we'll reach the right leg out and flex the toes and then press the foot as if you're going to stomp on the wall behind you. So really engaging that right leg, not just letting it hang out. Engage in here. Then the left hand is out. Tucking the tailbone, engaging the core. And then reaching back, left hand to the right foot. And then kicking the foot up and back. Up, adding some back bends, kicking the foot back, opening through the left shoulder. The gaze can be down neutral or bring the gaze towards the left. And slowly release back to a tabletop. We'll sit the hips back into child's pose. So opening the knees wide, feet together, relax the head down. And back to the breath here. Taking 3 more breaths, deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Gently rising up to a tabletop, and we'll press back to downward facing dog. Pulling out the feet, getting a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. Keep pressing the chest back towards the thighs. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears, externally rotated. Look at the hands and slowly walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat for ragdoll pose. Melt the belly onto the thighs, relax the upper body towards the earth. Relaxing the hands down, lifting up halfway, and then bring the arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers, pulling the arms up overhead as you meld the body down. So getting a nice opening on the chest and shoulders, nice release on the back and the forward fold. And slowly release the arms down towards the earth, and then rise all the way up to standing. Bring the arms up overhead, extended mountain pose, and exhale, hands to the heart. Taking a moment to set an intention for your practice, an intention for your path. Is there a path that you've been waiting for it to appear? Are you at a point yet where you're ready to take that first step onto the path and pave it for yourself? Taking an inhale through the nose. And open the mouth, exhale. Relaxing the hands down by the sides. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. And exhale, folding all the way forward. Nice straight legs this time, all the way down to the earth. And then inhale, lift up halfway, opening through the heart. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, Chaturanga. Taking your time, allowing the exhales to lower you down and the inhales to open the heart. Use the next exhale to send you back, downward facing dog, 2 full breaths in and out through the nose. You're going to take the right hand under the body to grab for the outside of the left leg. So we're going to press into that left hand, keep pressing the chest back towards the legs, but use the right hand to twist so that the head is looking under the left armpit. The right arm crosses under, grab for the outside of the left leg, and use the strength of the right arm to twist. Good, gazing underneath that left armpit. Good, and then relax the right hand down, reset. Crossing the left hand underneath the body towards the outside of the right leg. Legs are straightening as the body is twisting, pulling against that left hand to twist you a little bit deeper, getting a nice stretch on the outside of the right leg and the right hip. Keep pressing the chest back towards the thighs here for 3. Deep breath in and release. Downward facing dog, walking the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen, pull the heart through, and exhale, melting forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose, Tadasana, and exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain, and exhale, folding all the way forward, nice straight legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, high plank pose, Chaturanga. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, melt forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Move with the breath. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back. Chaturanga. Two full breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, lift the right leg high. And exhale to a low lunge. Think about dropping the hips down and lengthening that left leg. So we're kind of pulling the heart up a little bit, finding length on the left leg rather than letting it hang out. Really engage in the back leg. Drop the left knee down. I'm going to bring the arms up overhead. On an inhale, we're going to rise up to crescent pose. So keeping the left toes tucked. Inhale, lift up. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down the back leg, open the heart. From here, you can start to peel the hands away from the leg and the hips. The right knee can bend as much as 90 degrees. And that left leg is strong and engaged. Pulling the back of the knee up towards the ceiling or the sky. Inhale. Drop the left knee down nice and slowly. Exhale. Inhale, pressing up, lengthening the left hip flexor. Exhale, lower. Breathing, inhale, lifting up. This time, belly towards the thigh, lifting the arms up overhead. Inhale, lift the arms up over. And exhale to the earth, chaturanga. Taking your time. Downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the hips so that we're lengthening the right leg. So the hips are in line with the knee. Dropping the hips down and then pull the back of the right knee up towards the sky. Maybe lean the heart forward. Keep the right toes tucked and gently drop the right knee down. Bringing the arms up overhead. We're really going to use the feet as our strength and our balance as we lift up with the core. So inhale, bringing the leg up. Again, you can bend deep into 90 degrees into that left knee and straighten the back leg. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down, open the heart. The right leg is straight and strong. Inhale. Lowering the right knee down, exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rising back up. Exhale, bringing the belly down, arms up. On your next inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, crescent pose. And exhale, hands to the earth. Chaturanga, taking your time. Downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Spin the back foot flat to 45 degrees. And we'll rise up to warrior one. So we're squaring the hips and the shoulders towards the front of the mat, bending into the right knee. Arms are overhead. Beautiful. The back leg is strong and straight, pressing through the pinky edge of the back foot. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale and exhale. Coming into humble warrior. So the belly can come right on top of the thigh, or if you want, you can bring the right shoulder on the inside of the right thigh. Good, and arms are coming up overhead as much as possible. And then inhale, rising, bring the arms up and over. And exhale, warrior two. Settling back in. Right toes towards the front of the mat. Left foot at 90 degrees. Bring the left hand behind the back into a bind. And then inhale, reverse warrior, bringing the right arm up and over. Really pulling that left shoulder back, keeping the heart open towards the side. Bend deep into the right knee. Inhale and exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, chaturanga. Meeting and downward facing dog. And inhale the left leg high. Exhale to a low lunge. Back foot comes down to 45 degrees. And inhale, rising up. Bending into the left knee, straightening and pressing into the back edge, pinky edge of the right foot. Bring the hands behind the back, opening through the heart. And coming into humble warrior. Belly can come on top of the left thigh or left shoulder on the inside of the left knee. The arms overhead. Inhale, slowly rise, bringing the hands with you overhead. And exhale, warrior two. Time bringing the right arm behind the back and then pulling that right shoulder back, really opening through the chest. And then bringing the left hand up and over, reverse warrior. Bend deep into the left knee as much as you can. Engage the right leg really strong. Inhale and exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale to a low lunge. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, melting forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga, taking it down, meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one, arms come up. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Inhale, reverse warrior, sending the body back. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog, 2 full breaths. In and out through the nose. Coming down to a child's pose. Opening the knees out wide, dropping the hips down and the forehead towards the earth. Gently pressing up to a tabletop. And pressing back, downward facing dog. Walking the feet all the way to the top of the mat for forward fold. Keep the feet hip-width distance apart. Bend the knees and take your peace fingers and wrap them around the big toes. Bend the knees and melt the belly onto the thighs. Allow the elbows to fall out to the side like gorilla arms. And then pull. So we're going to use the strength of the arms to pull the body down towards the earth. Think about the crown of the head coming down towards the earth, using the arms to pull against the feet, lifting the tailbone up. Elbows splay to the sides. And slowly relax the hands down and rise all the way up to standing, nice and slow. Bringing the shoulders up by the ears and exhale down the back. We'll come into tree pose. We'll start with the right foot down, the left foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Be mindful of avoiding the knee. Hands at the heart, shoulders relax. When you're ready, slowly bringing the arms up overhead, growing the branches of your tree. Bringing the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, pulling the hands down, opening through the shoulders. Maybe pulling the hands away from the hips if that feels nice. And gently releasing the left foot down, releasing the arms. Give the body a little shake, a little wiggle. Little Surfing USA. Dun, 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 dun. Surfing USA. And tree pose on the left side. Left foot down, right foot to the ankle, the calf or the thigh. Connect with your breath before anything else. Notice the breath. And then find your drishti gaze, soft gaze of focus. Shoulders relaxed. Bringing the arms up overhead. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down and then peel the hands away from the glutes. Just pulling the hands back. Slowly releasing the right foot down. Release the hands. Shake out the hips. A little dance. And then we'll come into dancer's pose. So we'll begin with the right arm up, the left elbow to the left hip with the palm to face up. And then we'll bend the left knee and grab for the inside arch of the left foot. So your fingertips should be pointed outwards to keep the shoulder open. Right arm up, draw the knees together. And then when you're ready, slowly lowering down. So bring the chest down and kicking the foot up and back. You're getting a nice little arch in the back. Slowly rising back. And release the arms. We'll bring the left arm up. Right elbow to the right hip, the palm faces up. Bend the right knee and grab for the inside arch of the right foot, and then draw the knees together. Slowly lowering down, bringing the chest towards the earth. Kind of taking a cow pose here with the chest opening. The back is arched. The right foot is kicking up into space and kicking back. Slowly releasing. Work out the arms, work out the hips. Yes, girl, love it. Bring the arms up overhead. 1 second, my computer's gonna go. Bring the arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. And exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. And exhale the half pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist. Right ankle towards the left hip. Extending the left leg back. Coming up onto the fingertips. Dropping the hips down here. So allowing the body to relax and melt down towards the earth. And then lowering the upper body down. Taking 3 more deep breaths. Relax the shoulders. Relax the muscles of the face. And gently coming up onto the palms. Tuck the back toes, shift the hips forward slightly. So you can send the right leg straight up and back. Maybe stack the hips, adding any movement that feels good for you, or flipping the dog if you'd like. Bringing both feet back down, coming into downward facing dog. And inhale the left leg high. Exhale the half pigeon. Taking your time to settle in. Extending the right leg back, melting the hips down. And slowly bringing the chest down. Forearms are laying all the way down onto the earth. And 3 more deep breaths. Slowly bringing the hands back onto the earth, tucking the right toes, shift the hips forward. We'll send the left leg up and back, stacking the hips. Maybe flipping the dog if that felt good on the other side. And then coming back to downward facing dog. Walking the feet all the way to the top of the mat, forward fold. And then lowering down onto the earth, you can come into a goddess squat for a second. And just taking your time to bring the hips down, extending the legs out. We'll come into a nice seated forward fold. So you can have the legs straight or slightly bend the knees if you want to protect the back. We'll bring the arms up overhead. And then exhale, folding forward. Allowing the spine to round. Don't worry about how deep you can go or where you can reach. Just allowing to create some space on the lower back as you melt forwards. Slowly coming up, we'll bend the knees and lower all the way down onto the back. Bring the knees with you into the chest, maybe rocking side to side. And relax the left leg onto the earth, keeping the right knee in towards the chest. Giving it a nice little squeeze here on the outside of the rib cage. Then using the left hand across the knee, across the body for supine twist, making sure we're keeping the chest open. The right arm can be bent or extended out to the sides. And bringing the knees into the chest, neutralizing the spine. Relax the right leg down, hugging the left knee in. Right leg down, left knee in towards the left armpit. And slowly using the right hand to cross the knee across the body for supine twist. Keeping both shoulder blades on the earth. The left arm nice and open. And gently coming back to center, drawing both knees in. We'll come into dead bugs pose. Keeping the shoulders down, tailbone down. Nice opening in the hips here. What does garlic do when it gets too hot? It removes its clothes. That's my new favorite word. Rock side to side. Happy baby. There's something nice massage in the kidneys, the lumbar spine. And bring the knees into the chest. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep breath in, curling yourself into a tiny ball. Squeeze the toes, squeeze the fingers, squeeze the muscles of the face. And release to your final Shavasana, extending the legs out straight. Relaxing the arms down by the sides, giving yourself the gift of this moment. Complete surrender, letting go of any control you have over your mind, your body, your breath. Letting go here and absorbing all the benefits of your practice. Shavasana. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. Inviting some small movements into the physical body. Slowly reawakening, taking your time. Rocking the head side to side. Bringing the arms overhead, full body stretch. And then rolling over onto one side into supported fetal position. Using your bicep as a pillow and the other palm to ground you into the earth. We waste our time waiting for a path to appear, but it never does because we forget the path. That paths are made by walking, not waiting. And we forget that there's absolutely nothing about our present circumstances that prevents us from making progress again, one tiny step at a time. Gently pressing up to comfortable seats at the top of your mat. Bring your hands together, heart centered. Taking this moment to sit in a space of gratitude. Focusing your gratitude first on yourself. For showing up for yourself today and over the past few months. Consistently. For the benefit of your mind, body, and spirit. And taking a moment to identify 3 other things in your life for which you're grateful for today in this moment. The divine light in me honors and reflects the divine light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey the past few months. Namaste.